So this is kind of interesting. I wanted to see this. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and let's get into it.
Torch. In the U.S., the flaming sticks people carry to see in the dark are called torches. But in the UK, this word is used for what Americans call a flashlight. To be fair, though, Brits call torches that use fire torches as well. And the American flashlight is an electric torch in the UK.
All right, that's fair enough. I did know that one. Not a lot of Americans know that that Brits call a flashlight a torch. Not to be confused with a fleshlight.
Bum. In the U.S., bum is the word for someone who's lazy, doing nothing, or homeless.
Right.
American parents will often tell their kids to stop being bums if they spend too much time on the couch watching TV. But in the UK, this word is used for what Americans would call a butt.
True. Which we also call, what you guys call a bum bag, we call a fanny pack. So there you go. We're not, it goes both ways. But yes, a bum is somebody who is sort of like bums off one person to another. Like they ask what they can have. They sort of, not a beggar, but they'll bum a cigarette from you is sort of the way the word goes. And you would call that the fag, I guess. But yeah, we can't say that here because that means something else. My gosh, you could go on and on.
Boot.
Right.
A boot is footwear in the U.S.
Yes.
But Brits use it to describe what Americans would call the trunk of a car.
Yes.
So
yeah, we called the trunk a trunk, and in my old Porsche it was called, we had the front trunk, so we called it a frunk. Do you have, what is the English word for boot then, or the British term for boot, for an actual like shoes that you wear that are for hiking? Comforter.
In the U.S., a comforter is a bedspread for cold nights that's usually filled with feathers.
Yeah.
But in the U.K., the word describes what Americans would call a baby's pacifier.
True. Yes, we call that thing right there for babies a pacifier. It just keeps them from being loud, I guess. So yeah, and I can see where you get the word comforter. That makes total sense. We do have a comforter on our beds, and that generally is for keeping us warm. Because I mean, if you live like where I live in Pennsylvania, you experience all the seasons to an extreme. So one season, for like 2 or 3 seasons, you'll have a comforter on the bed.
Braces. When you have braces in the U.S., you're trying to straighten your teeth. But in the U.K., you're holding up your pants with what Americans would call suspenders. Since Brits also use braces for teeth, you'll be more easily understood if you say that someone wears braces when talking about suspenders, and that someone has braces when talking about the braces on teeth.
Okay, that one I didn't know. We do call the things that go on your teeth braces. I had them. Americans are very big on them. We're very big on dental hygiene. Yes, and we do wear braces. But I did not know that what we would call suspenders, which it would obviously suspend your pants. I guess that's where they come from. But braces makes perfect sense also. Seems like just something that would come about after two societies have split and then something is invented, like something to hold up your pants.
Biscuit. A biscuit is a kind of bread roll, usually served with dinner in the U.S.
Yeah.
You get these with your chicken at KFC. But in the U.K., a biscuit is what Americans would call a cookie.
Yep. And I see how they're sort of the same, because the cookie basically is something that, I don't know, you put some kind of a yeast or some kind of whatever it is, and they rise or they cook, and they're a small wheat-based thing that you put in your mouth, or sometimes wheat-based. So I totally get that. But yeah, when we say biscuit, we are actually talking about that particular thing that you see right there. We would say cookie otherwise.
Pants. Be very careful with this one, as what Americans call pants is what Brits mean when they talk about underwear. American pants are British trousers.
Right.
Pi-
We used to say, older folks said trousers until the word like jeans came out, and then maybe I'm wrong about that, but yeah, we would always say pants. And the weird thing is, we call it a pair of pants. It's like you can wear a pair of pants and a bra. To me, that just seems so wrong. Okay.
Pissed.
Yeah.
In the US, you're really angry when you're pissed.
Yep.
In the UK, you're pissed when you've had way too much to drink.
Yeah, that makes sense. At least on my end, pissed. It doesn't really make much sense, because pissed, you think of like something like urination, that kind of thing. And so neither one is, well, maybe more of drinking is correlating with being pissed, I guess. But yeah, in America, people use that a lot. Like, damn it, I'm pissed, that kind of thing. And that doesn't mean we're drunk. It means we're upset with you. Or that guy pissed me off. That's what a lot of people would say.
Rubber.
Yeah.
This is another word to watch out for. American rubbers are condoms. This is common slang. But in the UK, this refers to what Americans call an eraser.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, we would call that an eraser. I don't know if it's actually made out of rubber or not, but condoms in the old days are called rubbers. I mean, in the old days, I mean like a generation or two before me. We always called them condoms, jimmies, or jimmy caps. There's so many terms for that, but the word rubber is kind of outdated. But yeah, it makes sense for an eraser, I guess.
Chips.
Yep.
In the US, chips are thinly sliced, crispy, and usually fried pieces of potato.
Yeah.
In the UK, chips are what Americans would call French fries, or just fries.
Fries.
Just think of an order of fish and chips.
Makes perfect sense to me. I think either one could go in this particular case. I don't know. Obviously, coming up with the word as the food is invented, I'm sure you guys are not going to call them French fries. So chips makes perfect sense. That's fine. Yeah, because they're chipped off of something, essentially. They're a slice of something. So, fine. Yeah.
If you'd like to learn hundreds more useful words and phrases.
All right, what do you guys think? What's something you learned that you didn't know? Let's see. For me, I didn't know that rubber was an eraser. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll hit you up again with another one, hopefully as soon as I can. I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.